Hello friends, last video we have seen what are the golden rules of accounting, that is personal account, real account and the nominal account. Now we are going to see what is journal, how to journalize the transactions. Okay, let's see what is journal. Journal means here book of original entry. This is in journal we are going to record the transaction which are original entry, that is the entries that is recorded in the chronological order. Chronological order means that is the occurrence of transaction. According to the order of transaction, we are going to record the transactions. Okay, that is we are recording the transaction. After that recorded transaction is journalized into the one book original entry, that is the journal. So that we called as we are calling as a book of original entry. Book of original entry means that is the transaction which are entered in the chronological order, that is in the according to the order of occurrence the transactions will be recorded. So let's see what is journal, how to journalize them. Okay, what are the steps involved in journalizing? First thing is analyze the transaction. We have to analyze means we have to think whether the transaction which are correctly it is recorded, that is it should be analyzed properly. Then after that second one is classify the accounts. We have to classify the accounts under the personal, real and the nominal account. Why we have to classify means actually then only we can able to post the transaction, that is we have to record the transaction in a proper way. So we have to classify into a personal, real and the nominal account. Then find whether which account should be debited and which account should be credited. So that thing also should be considered, that is which account should be debited, which account. Sometimes we may by wrongly we can enter the account in the debit column and we may debit the account in the debit and we may account in the credit column. So those things should be avoided. So first we have to classify whether it's personal, real and the nominal. After that we have to account it properly, that is that account should be credited or debited, that should be clearly understood and we have to journalize properly. Then next thing is first thing is enter the data. Here I have given the format of journal. Format of journal is the date, particulars, LF, that is ledger folio. That is ledger folio means that is the date of the ledger. That will be written here. Here this column, the date of the ledger folio will be written here. That is debit and credit. This is the amount. Amount we should write in the debit column. Whether if it is debited means that amount should be written in the debit side. The amount, the account which is credited is written in the credit side. Okay. Then we will see how to record the transactions in the journal. Actually, I have left one point, that is enter the name of the account to be debited in a particular column. Here we have to enter, for example, let's take an example, paid rent rupees 10,000. Let's take 10,000 by cash. We are paying by cash. This is one example. Let's see a simple example, then only we can able to understand the sum properly. So first paid rent. Paid rent means last class I have said rent account debtor to rent account debtor. This I will explain clearly, to cash account. We have to put account, this and all account. Rent account, cash account, that is 10,000. Here there is no space. Okay, this is 10,000. Here let's see, rent account is the nominal account. First we have to classify the account. Here we are classify whether it's a real or personal or nominal. That thing should be classified. This rent is a nominal because it is a expense. So the expense should be debited. What is the rule? Debit the expense, debit all expenses and credit all incomes. So that the first thing is applied here, that is nominal account. This one is the nominal. Here we are writing the debiting the rent account. Why we are debiting means we are paying the rent though. So the rent is the receiver. So it is the receiver. Receiver means rent is the nominal account. So we are debiting the nominal account first. Next one, cash is the real account. It comes under real account means it is a asset. So what I said is all the assets will come under the real account. Real account means the cash, stock, machinery, and then furniture. What are the things which are tangible and intangible will comes under the real account. So debit the receiver, credit the receiver means here the nominal account is the receiver account. Receiver means debit all the expenses and losses. So we are debiting the expense. Expense is the rent. Rent is expense for us. Yeah, expense for we are rent is means if we are paying for the office, or it may be office rent, it may be a building rent. So that is the rent. So this is the nominal, it is the expense. So we are paying it, rent account is debited. Then we are crediting the cash account. Cash account is the real account, it is the asset. Why we are crediting is cash is going out. It goes out. It is the real account. So credit all the, what are the cash it is going out, we have to credit all those things. So we are crediting this. So why we are putting here 2 means it is a rule, we have to put 2, then we have to give some little space here, and then we have to write as 2 cash. Here we have to write, once again, the rent should be written, it should be written from this, that is from particular column. This should be at the edge of the space, it should be written here like this. It is written like this, rent account debtor to. So we have to give little space here and write 10,000. This should be in the debit column. This I have written, this debit in the 10,000 and credit in the 10,000. There is no space, so I have written like this. So rent, that is some space should be given. And also for 2 cash, this is credit item, so this should be given some little space should be given, and we should prefix the credit thing. So prefix means before that we have to give the 2. So I have written writing as a 2. So rent account debtor to cash. I think you would have understood how to write the journal entry, how to post the journal entry in the, how to journalize. Now you would have understood. So first thing is, if any date is given, you have to put the date in the date column, and the particular means name of the account. If it is a rent means rent account, and the 2 cash, this should be written here. If any ledger folio number is given means that should be written here. Debit column is the debit column, this 10,000 should come here, and the credit is this 10,000. I think you would have understood how to post the one transaction. This is the sample transaction I have given here. You can able to do other thing also. So if you understood this one clearly, you can do the all other things very easily. Okay. Now I will recap the things. What is a journal? Journal is a book of original entry. Book of original entry means it is from the transactions we are getting out from the original book. So it is the original entry we are getting out from the journal is known as the journal. We are journalizing, that is we are recording the transactions in the book of accounts is the journalizing. So this is I would have done as the journalizing. Okay, that steps in journal means first you have to analyze the transaction, then classify the accounts are under the personal, real and the nominal. You have to classify whether it's a personal, real and nominal. Then find whether which account should be debited and which account. Here we have to you have to be thorough in that aspect, whether the rent is debited or cash is debited. Both things should not be reversely, it should not occur. That is, rent should be debited and the cash should be credited. So you have to find which account should be debited and which account should be credited. That thing should be, you have to be clear in that. So that thing should be, you should have the clear knowledge of that. Then next one, enter the date of the transaction, the particular in particular, enter the name of the account to be debited. That is, this name of the account to be debited, and the name, next line you have to credit the name of the account to be credited. That should be credited in the second line. That with prefix of to, with this little space you have to leave it. Then you can also write the narration for this. Rent account means paid rent, means you are paying the rent by cash. So rent paid by cash. You have to write like this. Paid by cash. Okay. I think up to this you would have understood properly. Next class we will see the what are the transaction which how will we post in the ledger. Those things we will be seeing in the next video. Thank you friends. If you have any doubt, you can call to me in this number 638009741. Please subscribe, share and like the video, and if you have any comment about this, you can comment this. Thank you.